Hi everyone, I am Sydney Lint.
And I'm Yasmin, Qudah.
And today we're going to be talking about commercial print modeling.
And fashion show modeling.
Oh, fashion show? Watch this.
What are you doing?
I'm practicing my catwalk.
No, you need to learn some facts first.
Alright.
So, runway modeling, you have to be 5'9" to be a runway.
Close.
And your bust has to be A
Oh, I'm fine.
to a B cup. Age range is from 14 to 24. For male, you are 18 to 28. For a female's weight, you are 110 to 125, while a male is 140 to 155. For runway modeling, you have to learn some things about your posture. You have to be up straight. Your hands flow elegant. One foot in front of the other always. Extend the leg. Always in your heels. You always have to practice in your heels. You either fashion for clothes, your hair, makeup, nails, anything like that. They make $25 to $300 per hour. New York is probably much more. I'm not really sure about the price. The most known for fashion models today is Heidi Klum and Kate Moss. Wait. One more thing, I have to think about it real quick. When you go to get booked, you have to make sure you have your portfolio, your comp card. You have like 5 different looks. You know, one all in black, maybe your bathing suit so they can see all your flaws and features and stuff like that. And maybe they'll choose you if they want you in your show or not.
Okay, so I did this fashion show, a runway show, like 2 years ago in New York, and I'm 5'6", I'm like 130. But they were having like, different body types, like they had all sorts of body types and heights and weights. Do you think there are going to be more fashion shows and runway shows that are more open to different sizes? Or do you think it's going to stay strict?
No, I actually think that they're all going to progress different sizing and height. They already kind of do that now, plus modeling. They say that basically if you can walk the walk, then height and weight doesn't really matter, because your walk actually takes everyone's attention than your height.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I usually do, like, I love when I have a flowy dress. I walk with it and I do a little like...
Yeah, that too.
Oh god, that's what I go too. But if I don't have a flowy dress, it's just kind of like...
Head up, excellent. Yeah, there you go. She's going to come back to you, so step inside. And get her that line, so get that straight alignment right there. The other one. Excellent. Now fall apart. I'm going to do a whole turn.
And then you turn around.
Yeah. Because a lot of people, they're just like, very just like up and back. Like it's literally like a uniform. Like, it's so boring. But I mean, those are like the really high-end stuff, like usually. But my dream, oh god, if I was to model at least just one time, Victoria's Secret runway show.
Oh,
it's
gosh.
so fun. Like they look like they're having like the time of it. They're just like laughing and they're like woo with like who's ever singing.
Yeah.
Or, like they play around with them. Like
And they smack them on the butt when they walk by.
I know. It's like teammates. Like good job, girl.
Here's an example of runway modeling.
You know you like it, but it drives you insane. You know you like it, but it drives you insane. You know you like it, but you're scared of the shame. She
remember that. That was so much fun. That was one day for our modeling runway class, and it was a lot of fun to do. We did. I think that's the first day that we really learned how to do a full turn. We've always done like half turns, but we did the full turn, and a full turn in heels, girl or guy.
Easy.
Let me tell you, I might have stumbled once, but we didn't get that on camera, so it's fine. So for commercial modeling, some of the requirements for that is there really is no height or weight requirement. With specific projects, they're going to be a little bit more picky with what they want depending on what they are selling and advertising. You have to be comfortable in front of the camera because most likely you're going to be shooting in front of the camera. There's other types of commercial modeling, but that's the big one is commercial print. And of course, just like runway modeling, you need your headshot, you need com card, portfolio, resume, obviously, so they can see what you look like and see if you fit the project that they're casting for. Some of the different types of commercial modeling are promotional modeling, which is usually at a convention center, something like that, where they have booths and you're showing the product or you're wearing it, if it's like some kind of clothes, and the customer's going to ask you, oh, how does that feel? Like, do you like it? And questions like that. So you have to know a little bit about the brand that you're selling, of course. And there is also something called tea room modeling, which is usually at a store or boutique. Sometimes it's even at a restaurant, and you're doing like a little fashion show and you're wearing the clothes. They have maybe the owners or a client, like the really good customers. So you're showing like, oh, this is the new fall line, and you have 5 models walk out and do a little strut and see like, oh, this is what I'm wearing. They may ask you, oh, how does it feel? Like, is it soft? Does it feel good? How's the flexibility in it? And you just say how it feels. That's a lot of fun. And the big one is commercial print modeling, which is modeling in front of the camera for like a product. It could be an ad for Gap or toothpaste. It's pretty limitless. There's a bunch of different ads that you see every day, and that is commercial print modeling. And for the price, if you're wondering, oh, how much do commercial print models really make? Around here in the Baltimore, Washington, D.C. area, it ranges from $125 to $150, and an average day is like an hour or two. So it's not too bad, but it's not as good as something like New York City, where they range from an average of like $250, and an average days of work is like 8 hours. So you're making $2,000 in one day, which is really awesome.
Now, one question for you. Do you think commercial print is more common than fashion runway modeling? What do you think is more easier? Like, since
Easy.
Yeah, like if fashion runway is more common, is that easier? Or if commercial print is more common, is that easier? Like, what's easier to book?
I think depending on who you are and your experience and what you look like, someone like me, I'm definitely going to get more commercial print than runway. I've like gotten a select few for runway modeling because like maybe I had a connection with someone, so that, oh yeah, we'll let you, we know you have a like good walk. But for most of the time, if someone sees me and they're casting high fashion runway models, they're not gonna look at me. They're gonna look at the tall girl. So someone like me, I think commercial print is something like easier to get for me. I wouldn't say one is easier. I think most people would think that commercial print is easier just because you look at the ads and you're like smiling. It's usually very smiley, you're happy, you're in the park and you're like, oh gosh, this beverage is like delicious, that type of thing. And with runway modeling, even though people might say that would be easy too because it's just like, oh, you're just walking, but oh god, let me tell you, it is not easy. And no matter how many times you do it, like there's a different thing that maybe the client wants, like, oh, you do a half spin and you go back and you're walking with someone, like it's not as easy as it looks. So I think both are difficult. For me, commercial print is easier, but for someone who has so much experience with runway, that's probably easier to them.
Okay.
Like I said, commercial print is really interesting. There's like a bunch of different things you wear, poses, there's mood boards of like the feel of the photo shoot. What are you reading? I'm talking about commercial print.
You, right there.
Oh, see, I told you it is interesting. Wow, just stumbled across this magazine. But be in it. Wow, you're so silly. So thank you guys for watching. Leave comments below if you have any questions or if you want to see something in our next video. Just let us know. Be sure to subscribe and check us out soon because we're going to have another video up. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.